Low self, cosmos, ohana, soul Dr. Nick here. It is May 1st. It is May 1st. Thursday, May 1st, around probably 5:40 a.m. This is magic mirror work, working from the back side of the phone, so I can't actually see myself on the screen, which is great because I'm not looking at the pixelations. I'm looking at this beautiful sunrise that's going to be coming up soon. And I get a little mirror there to look at myself, so I can notice that I'm framed at least, and it's following, it's tracking. Actually, it's not tracking right now. Oh, it is. Haha. The light's just not blinking, that's okay. Seeing the birds. Yeah, what a crazy 24 hours it's been. Waking up to feeling inadequate, small, screwed up, constricted. My beloved reminded me, it's like, hey, how do you get some more exercise in? How do you get some more man time in? How do you get some more tennis in? How do you get some more competition? How do you get some more fight back in? And also acknowledging me, it's like, hey, compared to when we first met, like your periods of depression lasting weeks, it's completely different. And so I'm getting better at being able to receive that as awareness versus judgment or not enough, because that's that tricky piece for me where I both benefit from someone saying something, but also take offense to it because it's easier to make myself a victim, or it's more familiar to make myself a victim. And then stepping into calls with a dear friend who's had a concussion as well, and just noticing where things are at, noticing the body pains, noticing the Advil, noticing the Tylenol that's there, and just be like, okay, how is it that we're disconnected from our bodies? And then hearing from another friend who wants to do some work soon, and then hearing that they might be in Vegas before we see each other, and be like, now realizing, is that the energy we want to bring into the space? And that's a tricky part. Not a tricky part, but a tricky part. So it'll be a seed to plant, a seed to plant, a seed to plant. And a seed to plant is the only way we do this is having the preparatory work. That is so important, so important. So now that we've planted that many seeds, what's the next thing? The next thing is just leaving a message, leaving a significant enough message. Okay. And then having confirmation of our first soul immersions happening, first soul reunions, first soul rebirths, and just taking a look at all of that. And now that it's real or real-ish, still haven't received the deposit yet, then it's time to jump into action mode. What do we need to do? How do we serve? How do we take care of these lovely people? How do we make sure that they get what they need, that they have all the resources that they need? Creating a new chat group for all of us. Creating a new chat group for all of us. Just breathing into that belly. Breathing into that belly. Breathing into that belly. Breathing into that belly. Breathing into the belly. Because yeah, it's always interesting. It's always got a little bit of wonkiness, a little jankiness to it, a little bit of incompleteness to it. And it doesn't always, I'm saying that out loud, that's my own trap. Right now with me leading it, there is a space for all of that. There is a space for all of that. There's a space for all of that. And probably it's putting it back on them. not to create stress, but to create the meeting of the minds, the meeting of the spaces, the meeting of the places. That is a good reminder. Not taking on someone else's money stuff, so to speak. We will have a call. We will have a call. We will have a call. It's a practice for me to speak it up. I am not also the guarantor of someone. And then, helping my father-in-law out with a bloody incident in the hospital and all that fun stuff. It's just being reminded, I'm really appreciative of one of my gifts, having been through the medical world, is being able to step into any of these situations and bring calmness, certainty, steady hand, guidance, knowledge, wisdom into it, and grateful that the universe isn't challenging me with something that's even bigger. I don't need a challenge that's bigger than that. It's just a reminder. Thank you for the reminder, and thank you for the space to help take care of people that I love and care for, and bring them back together and help them see their own parts, the worry, the fear. There's an interesting light off in the distance almost. It feels like it's almost like a little cloud, a little reflection. I don't know what that is. It's almost like from this distance, it's like 1 centimeter across, but who knows how big it is because it's far in the distance. If it's a cloud, it's a little sliver almost, but it's like the only one in the sky. It's almost as bright or brighter than the star that I see. And it's right where the sun's going to be coming up. So is it a spaceship that's reflecting that I can actually see? That's quite possible. And one of the things I remember is hearing about, we laugh at the First Nations people and this story. Doesn't mean that the story is true. Ooh, it's fading into nothingness now. It's disappearing. As it literally just disappeared. So cool. And I moved just to make sure it was real. And now it's disappeared. I didn't try to take a picture of it. Oh, that was cool. Almost certainly that was a spaceship then, because it's not like a cloud just disappeared. It's not anything else. And it's intentional. It wanted me to see it. So the First Nations, the story is that because they were so used to not seeing boats, that the first time they saw boats, they just didn't imagine they'd be there. Like literally the reality collided with their own reality. And then the idea of the first flights from the Wright brothers flying their planes, like it wasn't right away widely known that they're flying planes, because most of the people that were around there that saw it just were like, all those crazy brothers just doing their thing, not imagining that they're doing something that has never been heard of in the world, flying, because it was just this crazy thing they're doing that was unimaginable in a way. And so I'm just imagining even this is my eyes practicing being able to see something. And if it materializes again, it's like, okay, thank you. Thank you for materializing again so that I can actually witness this. And remember to trust. If I see something, I see something. It doesn't mean I have to base my whole reality around it, or it's right or it's wrong. Especially it's right or wrong that someone else doesn't see it. So whoever's watching this, if you get to this point, you're like, he's crazy. It's all good. I'm okay with you thinking that I'm crazy. It's much better than me thinking that I'm crazy right now. And I'm getting better at just being me. So I woke up today at around 4 and then listened to Peter Cronin, Aubrey Marcus, and Sedona. Whew. Just really appreciating those men and what they can bring in. The specificity of the language Like it was like, and I'm noticing this, like it's not you're trying to open your heart's already wide open. What is there? It's not what you think you're missing, what has been placed on top of it. And what has been placed on top, what have you placed on top of it from the experiences in life? And everything in life happens to help reveal the parts of yourself that aren't free, myself that aren't free. And this is the process of this business right now. What are the parts that aren't free? And part of it was, I was thinking today, is like, I'm probably more like an Alex Hormozi, and maybe Marika's more like a Layla Hormozi. She's actually gonna eventually become the CEO because she has more of that organizational structure. Whereas I don't right now foresee me stepping into that level of structure, and it may change. And right now it's the evolving process. It really is the evolving process, and the evolving process of the frustration. Do we have the right people? Do we have the right team? What are we missing? And we've gone from 0 to 1 now. So now it's 1, we have 1 client, which changes things drastically. Now it's actually getting the shit together. And as we get the shit together, we'll show what shit we have together, how it feels. And that will draw in more people because we needed to have the first shit together first. So there's that piece. What was the other piece? The other piece I'm recognizing as I'm listening deeper to Danny Morel and the Dark Side of Ayahuasca retreats is, how do I practice? How do I continue to dive into my work of being a hollow bone? I appreciate that from Joni Kiswani, hollow bone, because it's not who I'm trying to become, it's what I'm willing to let go of, strip away, strip bare, and then strip away the disconnections to creator. My own disconnections, what I was able to create from that space, and who do I want to be in the spaces that I'm stepping into, the spaces that I want to play into. And right now I still have such a deep relationship with bringing people to the events, bringing people to the breaths, bringing people to things I'm not sought after yet. And that's the quote unquote separation. And then my reminder is that I'm not trying to create my team, especially, into little versions of me. That's not what they're trying to be, but as well then, I'm not trying to be little versions of them. I will lead this right now. And eventually, how do I not be the person that has to lead this in that way? And that's what I believe, I imagine Matt is trying to help me do by getting on the podcast, by being able to see something different, and I haven't gotten on one yet. That's, again, it's a priority, but I could see how I didn't get it created in the first week, second week, now it's third week. Fourth week, probably it's been about a month, and so now it's on me. Not on me, but on me. Like, how many messages did I really put out there? How many places was I really willing to put myself out there? And this is the work, getting on some podcasts. And so just trusting this whole process, Trusting this whole process. Having a call on Friday about that. Trusting my own process, trusting my lower back, my hips, the pains that are in the body. Trusting that I'm learning how to take care of my body better with the juicing and the red light and everything else. And then the automatic part of the humanness is to add in more. How do I do more now that I have this? Versus how do I actually just enjoy this first? And that was a piece with Peter that he really helped, and he's getting better at the end. He's like, now that you've gone from fear and shame, and I could totally feel that, like feeling the story of, your parents said something, you felt fear and shame. It's not them, they were just helping to reveal those parts of yourself that were always there. And now that you're stepping into limitless, notice the limitless, just enjoy the limitless first, and then notice that the limitless can even encompass the holding of space for the fear and shame, which actually adds another layer of limitless onto it. And so that's part of me with my parents coming up, reminding myself as they say anything, as they have judgments, as they have stories, first of all is to say thank you, to listen, to hear the messages, and to see what's there for me. And notice when I have trouble listening. Okay, that's my cup being full right now. And how to step away at times if needed, or how to step back at times, or how to step above, or how to step into myself at times. And recognizing how important it is, how grateful I am to have cultivated this, that I can step into these spaces. And then same thing with my own brother, same thing with the men in my life where I felt triggered before, and then letting it go. And just loving it up and letting it go. Such a beautiful yellow sunrise this morning. And I'm really grateful that it's a clear sky, that I can see it, that we have this rooftop patio. But it's funny, I'm looking at a sliver of it instead of having the whole side of the building to look out. That's the only thing I'd like to be different right now. It's like, it'd be nice to have the whole side of the building to look out. Now, wherever I create a home, having an unobstructed view of the sunrise. It's going to be really important to me. Leaving messages for people that I love is important to me. Creating time for phone calls, connections, conversations is important to me. Making things big, making things small is important to me. And let's see. I reached out to my friend Matthew to see what's possible. Having a conversation, having separate conversations. Connecting with my founders, see what's possible. Creating this breathwork session to see what's possible. Creating my own space for lying down, for anima, for clearing to see what's possible. So yesterday was such a reminder. It was one of my best experiences inside a hospital recently, in and out, reminding myself, how do I both be clear? Oh, gotta wash hands. Okay, that's a non-negotiable for them. And then after that, it's how to well, I can feel it in my hands still. So next time it's like, okay, let me go wash my hands. That cleaning, cleansing stuff. Oh, so nasty. The next thing is greeting people by name, thanking them, being actually conscientious of who's helping us out. And then just being at peace, like asking the specifics that want to be asked, but not try to push, force, or name drop. I didn't. It's funny, I didn't tell anyone that I used to be a doctor until the very end when she asked. And then I didn't need to explain what a soul doctor is, because she didn't ask. It's okay. Just planting the seeds. Planting the seeds. There's so many things that I could do. There's so many people I know immediately and magically I could help. And how do I play my part in doing it? Tomorrow's the last day to apply for the Awaken breathwork training. Is that what I really want to do? I've got to decide. I've got to choose. Let go of the distractions. If it's possible still to join afterwards, I will. If it's not, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, that feels much better. That feels much better. That feels so much better. I can write that. Ooh, whatever it is, a move to the right. Ah, very intriguing. So how did it move that quickly? It's definitely the same shape, image, angle. It is not, it doesn't look like there's any wind blowing or anything else. It literally blinked out and then blinked back in. So again, more and more likely that this is a sky object. I can no longer see, oh no, there it is. When I look hard enough, I can see the other star still just faintly. And as I look back, I can still see it. So I'm just loving this possibility of seeing something in the sky that I'm gonna call an unidentified aerial object. Although it could just be a tear in the fabric of reality. It could be a floater, but as I move, as I look at different places, it's still in the periphery. I'm just playing, and like, this is ridiculous playing right now. As I look around, I can still see another star, so I know kind of the gradient. It's still really yellow. The sun still hasn't gotten over the horizon because of the mountains over there, even though it is probably sunrise now, technically. The sun hasn't risen over, so that's part of the reason why I can still see it. And I'm grateful. I'm just grateful. I don't need to try to capture it. And that's part of it. It's like, oh, all right, let's just be. Let's just have open contact and connection and technology being more potent, different than what we have now. And that's that reminder. Oh, is it fading again? No, coming back too. Oh no, fading. Definitely fading right now. I'm just staring at it as it fades into a smaller sliver and gone. Really interesting. Oh, and I see a little echo of it. Again, another little echo. So cool for it to disappear again like that. Disappear. It's reminding me just to stare at that direction and just really enjoying this light and just imagining what's happening to all the UV receptors, infrared receptor cells in the back of my eyes, and how I've never really done this before. It's a new version of life for me. How it's funny that I did UV radiation, mitochondrial DNA, household chemicals, sugar in cereals, microwave radiation, all those things as science projects. How I was part of Parliament already, how I was in the math camps, in gymnastics, in movement. Martial arts is one that I really didn't explore. And so that's something I'm going to explore more as an adult in kendo. And then play. It's just playing. Like, life is just playing. And then for me, it's like I definitely don't want to be an ayahuasquero. Oh man, the work that they're doing to become that hollow bone, that's not the level of work that I'm planning to do right now in that sense. And I want to have the family my way, and it's coming from the West. I'm not going to try to replicate it. They've got enough people deep in Dieta, deep in that tradition. Now, will I learn some of the edges of that tradition and step into ayahuasca circles more? Probably. But right now, serving the medicine that I do, I appreciate that. I'm not looking for more Western-based training that is very much based on how do I get the certification to feel more trauma-informed or more, healing or any of those words. It's like there's a piece that wants to be a little bit controversial, different, outside of the norm, outside of the standardization, outside of the regulations, so to speak. And then trusting it all. Trusting the indigenous roots. trusting the craziness of it all, trusting the mixture of the East and the West and the West that's mixing, trusting in those that I love and admire and are connected to the extraterrestrials, and also recognizing they're human as well. They have their own limitations, and loving them not in spite of their limitations, with their limitations. And they're just limitations that I imagine, that I see. It doesn't mean that they're true limitations, and that's sometimes a reminder too. Sometimes it's easy to see like, that's a limitation. It's like, they don't see that as a limitation. Is that a limitation, or is that just my perception and revealing something for me? All the places I'm not free. And that's part of it, is over and over every day. Like this morning, I'm looking, how do I create my own freedom? How do I notice I woke up with judgment over watching someone else cough, someone else scratch, and be like, what is my scratch? What is my cough? Oh, this mental masturbation, this oral masturbation in a way. It's like, blah, 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 and I'm practicing it. Part of it is revealing myself to myself, through myself, as myself, by myself. And I'm doing it publicly because I'm like, all right, now we're actually, let's let down the guards, let down the walls, and allow others to see the process. Oh, there we go. It takes a little bit. Looking at the blue sky, blinking a few times, then I can see that star again. Like it's kind of fun to see, can I still see it? And the faintness and in the backdrop of the brightness, and then bring myself back to the sunrise area, the yellowness, and feeling that sun just about to pop over that horizon, pop over that mountain range. And then going back and then noticing I've lost a little bit of that sensitivity to light, and seeing how long it takes to come back. And then seeing if I can figure out where that star is again, because right now there's a few floaties I can see in my eyes. And then playing tricks on me, and I can't see a fixed point of light. Interesting. And just softening the gaze. Part of me already wants to experience some hape this morning. Like it's like, oh, let's play some hape. Like there definitely is. I've been doing it daily for about the last 5 days, and there's definitely a little bit of a habitual nature that comes up, that pops up. Yeah, I may have. Oh no, there it is. Wow, one last time, eh? I can still see a star. And just the excitement of that, like it's the little excitements in life. My little man has such excitements in life. Eating chicken feet, eating rice with soup, watching shows, and now I'm so glad I didn't try to push the Eagle Huntress movie on him, but at the right place at the right time, when he's ready to watch a daddy show, he's like, ooh, I'm excited to watch this with me. And then he's seeing an eagle swooping and seeing it moving, and my beloved's excited to see it too, and she's wanted to have an eagle too, and that experience, and I'm noticing that too. How do you be with that energy? And then look at how much love, devotion, time, energy, effort they spend taking care of that eagle. It's like, holy crap, this is not just a pet, this is a lifestyle. And then reminding myself, many of these things, they're lifestyles. What are the lifestyles I really want to adopt? And I am adopting different lifestyles. And part of it in becoming a world traveler that I see us stepping into at some point in time is adopting different lifestyles. Looking at the sun briefly, and then, oh, there's a star. Looking at the sun briefly, and looking, there's a star. Looking at the sun briefly, and looking, there's a star. Ooh, it's a fun play. Back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. Looking for that spaceship again, because it's fun to take a look around, see that it's not hovering around somewhere else. I'll take one look around. Now you can see my whole deck. It did not peek out any further. Things are a little messy here still, and that's okay. I thought I heard kitty cat. see. Oh, there it is. It appears again. I can see the star again. And then disappears. And appears. Oh, so much fun practicing looking and unlooking. Looking and unlooking. Seeing and unseeing. Being surprised and unsurprised. Knowing where it was, approximately. I stared at the sunrise space for a little bit, and now I'm going back. Oh, there it is. It takes a little bit longer to pop back into my reality. It's getting a little less golden hued, a little bit more bright. And it's funny, yeah, like the people I'd recommend before are no longer recommending them in the same way. Not good, not bad, just not recommending them in the same way, and recognizing it's not that they don't serve. None of this podcast are talking about too many people in some of these retreats, especially for ayahuasca. And I'm like, I get it. And as well, part of it is letting go of my judgment of it. I'm not close up enough to it, and I don't need to get close up enough to it because I don't need to have an educated, informed opinion about this. I am grateful for the people having that discourse because I felt that for myself. How do I trust the size of the containers I even support? That's part of it. How do I follow up with my dear friends that I'm already doing work with? Creating the ceremonies. Creating the ceremonies. Creating the events, creating the experiences. I'm just trusting each unfolding moment. Trusting each unfolding moment. Trusting each unfolding moment. Seeing the light, seeing the sunrise, letting go of that star. Thank you, star. I don't need to keep seeing you. Oh, and then you appear. Funny you. Still wanting to be seen and witnessed. Thank you for your beauty. Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. And sometimes I feel like my only friend is the city I live in, the city of angels. Lonely as I am, together we cry. And I don't ever want to feel like I did that day. And take me to the place I love. And take me all the way. And I don't ever want to feel like I did that day. And take me to the place I love. And take me all the way. Hey, hey. What a morning. What a glorious morning. What a glorious life. And it's true, what a difference a day can make. Oh. Just being with the tightnesses in the back and the standing and the muscles. But while I was standing there, I'm reminded I want to be able to see the sunrise. Part of it's now wanting to move a little bit more. Doing some of this tapping, reminding myself of all this work. Being with the group chat, being with the founders chat, being with each and every one of these chats. I'm just going to say these things again. Speak into the parameters. Speak into the parameters. It's each of our responsibilities as soon as we can, as soon as we possibly can. To be able to, oh, there's the sun just peeking over the horizon, and not trying to stare at it over and over again, but to notice it. Notice it. Notice it. Notice it. That was fun. Oh, it's the first time I've seen that sun right away the moment it peeked over. I don't know if I've done this before. Wow, 44 in that movie, the first time I've actually seen the sun rise over the horizon. Not just enough for the sunrise, to see the sunrise. That moment of first light. Oh, it's getting bright. Oh, it's getting bright. Being with all that directness. All that directness. It's watching it literally come up north along the axis too. Literally it's going up north. It was over there and easier to see over there before, now it's not. It was in between those buildings before, now it's not. Interesting. It's rising up north and north in the northern hemisphere. Oh, how deep is your love? Oh, it's so bright. It's fully over the horizon now almost. If not fully over the horizon, it feels like it. Such a difference in the color. No more ships, no more stars, that's for sure. I have to be with the imbalance, be with the body and lack of body work. Probably my dear friend Ronnie will do the first body work. Reach out and see what's possible. Who else do I have? Who else do I want Angel to be present for? That's a good question. That's a good question. It's a really good question. Having a day in between, possibly. We shall see. 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 Veto power, who's there? You can notice for yourself. That's a noticing, it's a balancing. Invite him to make a choice. It's not right, it's not wrong. Ah, yeah. Start a jam. Jam, baby, jam. Jam, baby, jam. So much fun to play. Start a jam. Ah, I can do that. That's a fun idea. Ah, they can play with the balance. They can play with the balance. They'll mute. I won't be able to hear them, but that's okay. Breathe and let it go. Breathe and let it go. Fullness of the sunrise, fullness of the light, sun over the horizon, first light, infrared light, infinity, slipping into infinity. Interesting language, slipping into infinity. Slipping off some of the mental constructs. Such fun. Such fun. Such fun. Such fun. Such fun. Such fun. There we go. There we go. Ah. My work is just to finish getting the payment where I can walk them through the contract. So many pieces, so many parts, so much love, so much fun, so much excitement, play. And let's step into it. Let's remind myself I really do want to have a band of brothers, another band of brothers, another band of brothers. Mm. 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 Band of brothers, a band of fathers. A band of brothers and a band of fathers. Starts off as that. Thank you, 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 thank you. It's funny, I wonder if it's running out of battery, which is kind of why it's evolving a little bit and the color's on. We'll check. Ciao for now.